Flockast. I know it's been a long time. The last couple times that we tried to do this, we've had some technical difficulties. So we got Colin, as always, joining us. What's going on, Colin?
We're blessed. We're blowing the dust off it right now. We're getting out of storage. I feel like this summer has been so busy. I think since Dome Fest, it's crazy how time's flown by. Ramble Festival, and then they've just done their whole kind of Midwest tour, and then boom, here we are when we're back, like we never left.
Yeah, Dome Fest literally feels like yesterday. Boulders running around the house saying, I want to go to the festival. I want to go to the festival. It's like, buddy, we got to wait until next year. I feel you. I want to go back too. It was such a great time. And literally, that was the last time that we've had a episode. So we've got plenty to talk about. A lot of stuff in the pigeon sphere to talk about. I joined the nest. That's a new thing.
Hey, pow, 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 pow.
Yes, sir. It's
Get the
about time.
confetti cannons going. He's in the nest. And the funny part is, right as my membership lapsed, I have to rejoin right now. So I'm technically not a member. So
Oh,
we've swapped.
yeah, well, watching, just watching Buckley post set lists, not being able to listen to the live streams. I mean, Dylan kept up so well with like posting soundboards while they were out on the bus and stuff like that. But I was just like, the only thing I want for Christmas is a Nest subscription, and Tiffany definitely came through with the early Christmas present. So currently waiting on my Nest shirt right now. Hopefully that gets dropped in the box here soon, so I can tie dye up my own shirt. But yeah, man.
Yeah, my Nest shirt, I got it when I was in a little bit better shape when I got it. So it's a medium, and when I put it on now, it's like it's not tight enough to be a muscle shirt. It's just tight enough to make me look terrible. But I got to get in shape. I've been running again, so I'll get back there and I'll be able to fit into my Nest shirt once again.
Oh, nice. But yeah, dude, being busy. You've been busy, pretty much doing some goose tour stuff, if I'm not mistaken, with Funkin' Good Foods, right? Weren't you doing like some flow downs and stuff like that?
Well, we did the Moontime Market for Widespread Panic. We did the Flow Down, which is the Goose pre-party when they played here in Richmond at the Allianz Garbage Amphitheater. We did Fish Shakedown since as well. We did 3 days in Hampton. We did Small Business Saturday and Friday this week. So, Shannon's been keeping us pretty booked. And we're actually pretty excited because we're looking at 2026. And, Ramble Festival is 100%. Dome Fest is obviously 100%. But there's a lot of things we're looking at adding to the calendar as well for kind of mid-Atlantic festivals, from All Good and onwards. So a lot of cool stuff. I'm really excited that next summer is going to be a very music full, festival full summer if we could schedule it all right. So even saw some teased tour dates for Fish when they might be coming through Maryland, Philly, and then even to Bethel. And we could do a little funk and good on the road, shakedown, shuffle.
Yeah, man, that's sounds like a good 2026 plan. Uh, I'm glad that you got things rolling for that stuff. That sounds like.
Yeah, it was contagious. I mean, we got such a good response, and it was so much fun. If it's a lot of work, and you definitely your body starts to feel it at some point. I remember during like the last day of Ramble, of just lugging stuff up and down hills. You're working kind of all day on your feet. You're up till late, and then you're not sleeping super good. So by the end of it, you're definitely you're feeling it, especially at 43, not like I did when I was at 23. But the vibes are so good. We're leaving in such, we're leaving better than we came. So, what I'm most excited about right now, and speaking of Ramble, it's the last time I saw Pigeons. And coming up this weekend, it's going to be the hometown throwdown. We're going off in Richmond, baby. I'm so excited. And the National is when I moved to Richmond, there was only one thing I even gave two shits about, and it's seeing Pigeons at the National. That was like my main master plan. So here we are, just a few days away.
Well, dang, yeah. That these shows feel like they just like crept on me. I looking at the calendar, I feel like December's so far away, but I mean it's literally tomorrow because we're recording
Yeah.
this on the 30th of November.
Literally tomorrow. Isn't that a
Yeah,
crazy thing? This year is already done. What a wild year this has been. Holy cow.
but yeah, I sent you a message on your phone. Check it real quick. But we're
Okay. Oh, it's a okay, hang on. I will send the invite out. Let's see. I had
oh,
his
we
old
actually have
one.
a guest coming on today. We just got the wrong email, but that's okay. That introduction was really fine.
Oh yeah.
But
And invite is out, and Mr. Harper should be in here momentarily.
ooh, he let the cat out of the bag. It was gonna be a surprise, but yeah, we got Jack
Oh, well, I can
Harper
edit
coming
it.
on today. No, it's fine. Let's keep it rolling. But yeah, I've seen pigeons since Domefest, so we can talk about that. I know Jack's seen pigeons since Domefest. I
What
was able.
shows did you hit?
I went to Boston.
Oh, very nice.
Went to the two Saturday Sunday shows. Did not make the Friday show. We can talk about that a little bit, and then
Yeah, the Paradise Rock Club. I mean, that was definitely the FOMO hit, you know. Having them come back, what was it, 10 years since they did this last time?
Dead Zepp set.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Never. I did not see that show originally, so definitely wanted to see this live for the first time. Never been to Boston. First time in Boston, and then yeah, flew there. Direct flight. Stayed with Chesney and Kai Kenny and a couple other people in their Airbnb, but missed the all pigeon set, and then saw the pigeons like Tomo thing, which isn't really like all pigeons or whatever. You got Tomo on stage doing his thing,
Mhm.
and then you know the dead Zeppelin set, which is pigeons, but not pigeon songs and stuff like that. But awesome shows. Paradise Rock Club, cool little club. It really is a club. It's small venue, but it's two levels. But it's they pack them in there tight, so we were in there real tight.
Just raging with your arms next to your body, just trying to get.
Yeah, but overall good time. A little bit of funny story. Just uh, Gator's mom ended up coming in front of me, and I did not know this was Gator's mom at the time, so it was like kind of awkward and stuff like that because I was like, "Who is this person coming in front of me?"
You're about to throw down with Gator's mom. You're just like, get out of here, move.
Yeah, but then like afterwards, Rudman and Brianna were like, "Yeah, that's Gator's mom." I was like, "Why didn't you tell me? I didn't know." And Rudman's like, "Oh, I guess you're not a real fan of the band then, huh?" And I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
"Yeah, you got me." But no, I actually ended up talking to her after the show a little bit. I was like, "I did not know that was you," and she's like, "I did not know that was you," so it was all good. But
Yeah, it's. I don't know if I would be able to pick all the immediate family out of. So I guess I'm not that big a fan either. You know, I got most of them. I got some significant others, but yeah, I don't know if I got their. Although I would recognize Jeremy's dad. That's for sure. You
Greg's
know.
dad, their piercing eyes, their piercing
Oh well,
blue
Greg's
eyes.
dad too. Yep, yep, yep. Well, I met him a couple of times, so I know him at this point. But yeah, I don't know. That's cool though. But yeah, the venue is really cool. I've always wanted to get out to the Paradise Rock Club. It's got like a cool history to it. It's been around for quite a while. Um, yeah, well, it's interesting because I've listened to it a couple times over, and you know, I'm. This usually splits the room. I'm not the biggest Zeppelin fan. I don't not like Zeppelin, but I think the way they mixed it and the way they played it actually maybe kind of changed my mind on a lot of stuff. Um, but it was aggressive. It was just hit after hit. just between their own. The donkey dick breaker was great. That was hilarious. Whole lot of love. West Day fadeaway, and then melting lights, no quarter. I mean, that's just a great sequence of songs. Feeling fine, eyes of the world. Yeah, I'm here for that.
Yeah. And I mean, they played a whole bunch of shows even before that. Like you said, like they did Ramblewood before Paradise Rock
Hmm.
Club, and then they did their uh, album release party in Wilmington, North Carolina. And if you go back and just listen to those couple of shows, the third and the fourth, those are some heater shows. Tell you what, especially that October 3rd album release party. I think that one of them might have a sale on opener. I might be totally messing that up. But then, you know, they had the Halloween set too. Nice opening set for the night uh, shows down in Halloween.
Yeah, it looks like in Arkansas they had the sale on opener. But speaking of openers, they've done it I think twice now. Twice where it's a bad for you opener. That's a great opener. Just coming out of the gate swinging. I mean, I love a bad for you opener. They did that twice in this last leg there, and that's a great spot for the song.
Yeah, it's been a minute. And
Hmm.
this last little fall tour, they did their little jaunt down through the South. I think they did a couple new theaters that they hadn't been to as well. I think the Echo Lounge was a new one in Texas. I know they've been to the Slowdown before. I think the Fine Line Music Cafe in Minneapolis was a new one. The Sovereign was a new one. But some of these were really, really cool places. I know that the one in Dallas was a cool spot. But yeah,
Is
they
that
were
the one they
really.
played at last time they were in Dallas? Let's see. The Echo Lounge? No, they played somewhere different last time I was down there. But it was a cool theater they played last time there as well.
Yeah, this
But
one
they
was
seem to
cool.
always.
Like
Oh, go ahead.
it was just like a lounge. Like you go in, and there's like like couches and stuff like that, and like some plants, and you go up the stairs, and it's more of like a bar area with a stage. So it
But
was
am I
kind of like a
crazy?
jazz spot.
That's awesome. Do they seem to always end in Madison? Am I remembering that correctly?
At the Madison Theater.
Yeah. I feel
Well,
like they've ended
I
their
don't.
tour there a couple of times.
Last time did in December. It was like the third or something like. I mean the seventh or something like that when we had the meetup at the Braxton Brewery beforehand. But yeah, dude. I mean, if you're gonna, it just makes sense on your way back. You start like in Maryland. You go down to Georgia, Louisiana, Alabama, Texas. Come back, wrap up through the northern Midwest and like Minnesota, and then come back down and around. I mean, it makes sense to hit somewhere in either Kentucky or Ohio. And Madison Theater always. I mean, Greg came out and said like it feels like a second home for them, and I mean it always sells tickets. They always. I don't think they have a curfew issue in the city of Covington, so they always play late. They did a
Nice.
double song encore that night, and yeah, yeah. I just Covington just has like a weird exhaust issue. Like it's just really humid and muggy in that place because it used to be an old movie
Interesting.
theater, and it's like 3 levels or
Interesting.
4 levels.
There we go. What's
Whoa!
up?
Whoa, there he is.
Good to see you, boys. What's happening?
What's up? We're dusting off the old Flockast, buddy.
Fucking right, boys. Let's go.
What's up, man?
Hold
How
up.
you been?
I'm good, dude. Just got back from Thanksgiving with the fam. Yeah, doing good. Just a
How
quick drive
Awesome.
over. So one sec. So do I sound all right here? And I want to make sure I'm not breathing weird. I listened back to my last episode, and I'm huffing and puffing.
No,
No,
you
you
sound
sound
good,
good,
man.
man. You sound good.
All right, I'm gonna try and be cautious of that here. Is that a twisted tea?
It is. It is. Yeah.
Boy, let's
This is for you.
go.
It's the only reason I even have this right now is because of you. Because when you came down to Miami, I did a Florida run, and then you had got some, and then Shannon had one, and ever since then, she always has a little like once in a while she'll be like, "Well, let's go with Twisted Tea," and I'm like,
Fucking
"All
right,
right."
dude. Can't go wrong with Twisted Tea. Pound them next
Yeah.
weekend.
Oh yeah, I'll see you next week. I'm looking forward to that, man. Saturday night, we're gonna go double time.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude. I'd be coming down there, but Boulder's BMX league banquet is during the daytime, so I'm not able to.
It's a banquet.
Yeah, dude.
It's not a
It's
short
legit.
drive to be able to go from Banquet to Richmond and back real quick. It's not an easy 1-2 stop.
No,
I was thinking about work Richmond, but that's not going to work out for Friday.
Yeah, that's a bummer, man. But well, we're so excited for you to have come out.
You're just going Saturday then?
Just Saturday, unfortunately. Well, fortunately, but unfortunately.
We were just talking about Covington a little bit. We just started talking about Covington.
Oh, are we on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up? That's sweet.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Jack Harper here with us today.
Hello, everybody. All right. Carry on.
So, Jack, what shows were you at on this run?
This run, this tour was just, I was at Covington, the closer, and then before that it was Boston and Ramble. Before that, I don't even know. Domefest.
Yeah, that's what we were just pretty much covering was Boston, Ramble, Domefest, and then going into Madison. And
Sweet.
Yeah.
But, sweet.
What do you think of the new songs, Jack?
The new songs, I love Highwire. I love seeing the new songs in a prominent spot in the set list too. That drum in Covington set 2 opener drums. But swore it was Julia. It was drums. Into Highwire. It's mean, dude. It's mean, and then into that breakdown they have there, it's like super dancey and like just firing on all cylinders. Yeah, Highwire's great. They've been giving that some love too. Debuted just like a month ago in Boston. It's played 3 or 4 times now too.
4 times played.
4 times, yeah. Sometimes you see those debuts and they don't get touched. Like, I mean, in Montreal from Domefest, that hasn't been played since.
Which that drives me crazy a little bit when they play a new song, especially one that's a bit of a heater, and then they just kind of like let it sit for a minute. You're like, come on, guys. Like, what are you doing? Give it to me again. You can't hold out.
Yeah. I'll hear the next time I hear Montreal, I'm going to compare it to the first time and see if they do anything new to it.
Yeah, the one that they've really been playing since Domefest is Blue Light, I feel like.
Yep.
Yeah, I think everyone likes that song. That's just sends you out into space there. And Greg's vocals on it with that, whatever he's doing to him to keep that coming. I love that. But the longest one, the first Blue Light was like, it was a fatty. The ones since have only been about 9 minutes. That's all right, but I remember that shit.
But yeah, that's the one that's been getting a lot of rotations. I mean, since they first played it at Domefest, I mean, they played it 4 times since October. So again, just getting heavy rotation with the Blue Light.
Yeah, the other night's an encore. That was Blue Light, Live It Up. That's like ultimate fatty encore. Greg said before he came on, he was like, we're not even close to being done. I was like, after that, I was like, damn, you were right.
Yeah, I was trying to tell Jack it was going to be one set because they moved up the times like an hour. They moved up Doors to an hour and Pigeons playing time. And they actually just moved it up so that they could play more. So it was amazing.
One set in Covington tour closer would not have been appropriate.
No. Yeah. Yeah, they had like what? 3 single set, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's a lot of single set shows. So, yeah, close with a 2-setter there. I was surprised it was a year since they played Havana. I'm surprised that was even like bust out territory there. I didn't even really thought about that one.
Yeah,
I called
definitely
it
was
for the opener that night.
Hell yeah, one off.
Yeah,
one off.
They usually play it in Covington.
Yeah, I know they. So I think the time before they played it, the year before, was Buffalo, and I remember feeling like that was a bust up. They only played it like 2 or 3 times last year. I think they played it in Cleveland too, maybe. No, that was at the end of 2023. Actually, they never played that song. But yeah, Havana got the juices flowing for sure. Following that Henrietta, it was a pretty big Henrietta for the opener slot too. I feel like opening Henriettas are a little less jammy. They like sit around 9 minutes or so. This one was 12 or 13 or so. But yeah, they could do no wrong for me that night.
Yeah, with that set list, a little surreal psycho killer. Can't go wrong with that.
Oh, dude, so good. Then Love Trap. And talking about new songs, that's one I really like as well. Actually, it warmed up on me. I was listening on the Nest to it. They played it a couple shows beforehand. I was like, all right, I like this song. And then Covington took that love for it to a new level there. Especially Jake and I were talking about this. It was after. It was like the jam out of Surreal before going into just the last minute of Psycho Killer, the sandwich there. Jeremy, he was playing. It was. I was watching a rig rundown. This pedal's called the Pog 9, but it's when he gets that like kind of screechy, maybe not screechy, but it kind of sounds like a violin almost. That pedal it sounds a little scary, I guess, but I swear they were hinting at going back into Love Trap before that, and I was like, all right, if they're gonna do that, the song really has legs. It sounded like if they didn't do it, but that made me love the song. Like as soon as I heard that, whatever, like 5 to 10 second tease, I was like, all right, I love the song.
Yeah, Cody was even saying that he thought it was going to go back into Love Trap, and I was definitely not expecting that Psycho Killer. But when you bring up boards, recently Jeremy in Hell Yeah has like a sound effect that sounds like a Mario jump. So if you go
Really?
yeah, I swear to God, dude, it's the same exact sound as a Mario jump. So
I'm gonna have to check that out.
I'm pretty sure it's on Hell Yeah. Like it's the one after they've been doing this combo of like a Sail On opener and then into Hell Yeah, which is like dope as fuck. I think.
Yeah.
So go and listen to one of those.
You should plug that sound effect into this right here.
Yeah, good thing. Good thing.
Yeah, exactly that noise, dude. I swear.
Love it. I'm gonna check that out after. But yeah,
they've been playing around with a lot of that.
You, Jake.
What's that?
Sail On opener night before.
Yeah, I know. No, it's like they just like. It's because I was joking about sending it that night. I shouldn't have said joked around. You gotta be serious. Can't joke around.
I love that.
But what else is going on in the pigeon sphere that we can talk about? Gator recently got a sponsorship from Ludwig. That's pretty big news.
Yep.
In the pigeon sphere.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if you've been able to tell. It's like there's been extra percussion on stage. It seems like Gator's been up in his gear on stage with.
Yeah, dude. Stuff. He has like a whole mini setup on his left side, and I was on the balcony one night at a show recently, and I could see it from above, and I was like, okay, that's like 4 or 5 new drums there. Kind of, it's like a mini percussion setup, but you can hear him working that setup. I feel like first time I noticed it was maybe at Ramble, maybe a couple of shows before. I'm not sure if he had it at Dome Fest, but that's a real nice touch on what he's doing.
I don't think he had it at Dome Fest because it's like a recent thing, but like you said in Boston, he did have it set up in Boston because when he came out on second set, he did that other drums thing and he didn't even use drumsticks. He was using his hands and stuff, so it's almost like a replacement for whatever that one thing is. What's that newer song that they were doing with like the hand pan song?
Labyrinth,
yeah. So
yeah.
I mean, hopefully they bring that back out with it, that extra percussion stuff. But yeah.
They have mini hand pans too. You could toss one of those bad boys right on top of that.
Right. But
you can tell how much. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say he on this most recent tour, he actually was able to visit Ludwig. I saw on a story and stuff like that, and get a tour of everything because he's like a sponsored artist for them now. So like that's awesome.
Big league shit. Big league, baby.
Yeah, mm-hmm. You don't have to worry about certain things as like drumsticks and such like that. It's just like, those are going to be taken care of, which is like just a minor thing, less stressful.
Well, you can tell how much his drum kit has changed because if you watch the last rig breakdown he did, and then you look at his kit now, it's like it's not even recognizable. It's there was that whole left side it wasn't even there. The hand pan wasn't there. Now it's just like the kit's grown so much. So more stuff
Love
for
to
him
see
to
it.
boom and bang. I love it. Anytime I watch the rig breakdowns, I was watching one the other day, and I could tell you I understand zero what they're saying, but I love it so much.
Yeah.
Hitting the phase zapper and the whammy whammy, dude. I love it, dude. You're killing it. That's awesome.
Yeah, I was watching.
Go ahead, Jack.
I was watching a rig rundown earlier today, prepping for this a little bit. That's that little fun fact that this C9 pedal or whatever I said earlier. That's what I got from that. But yeah, I think about like just get it. Like I play a little guitar. Like I kind of know what I'm doing. Not really. But I want them to just buy the pedals that they have and then fuck around and be pigeony and shit. But pedals are expensive.
Oh, yeah.
But if I can make some of those sounds myself, I'd be like, oh shit.
Yeah. Some more news, I guess, in the pigeon sphere that is like that was a surprise to me when I found out about it were these VIP posters that are coming with the VIP tickets. If you haven't seen them, this is what this little present is what people in like that have been buying these VIP posters have been looking for. This is. I can't believe that management and no one has absolutely said nothing about this at all, which is crazy. These would sell these VIP tickets absolutely. I want them. I want these posters.
Yeah.
These are unbelievable. If I would have known about them, I would have bought like a VIP ticket for Boston. But like I didn't, so I didn't know about it. So I'm just like, oh shit, dude! If I would have known about these, like, I want that thing. These things are made by Owen Murphy from One Drop Designs. I don't know if you've been able to see them, but I know that Lee has 2 of them, and a couple other people have a few. But these things.
Yeah, they're like ran out of 15 too. I saw the one in Boston was like out of 15.
Some of them are 1 out of 10.
Shit,
wow.
You know what I mean?
Collectible as fuck.
Yes,
right.
Super duper collectible.
Uh-huh.
Duper collectible, and they're like all dope ass designs too. Like, it's similar to what Dogs in a Pile was doing when they're doing their Midwest run, different prints with different dogs and different artists and stuff. But this is all Owen and stuff like that. No promotion, nothing, no posts, nothing. I can't believe it. That's crazy. Like, you can't even say anything. I didn't even see anything in the nest or anything like that. I just feel like this is a big opportunity for real fans to get their hands on things that are desired by them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Good exclusive merch always is always a win. I've always had my own kind of opinions of the Pigeons merch game. I always felt like, at times they hit it, and then at times it kind of just fizzles a little bit. But to see them doing stuff like this, look, it's a big opportunity. The fans love it. Obviously, puts a little more dollars in their pockets too, which is always a good thing. So, there's a way they can do it to take care of the fans, especially ones buying the VIP. Yeah, and working with Owen as well. I mean, that's he's OG, so his stuff's awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
About it. And then, yeah, I can't really think of anything else that's going on.
We got Virgil.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Single-handedly reviving the coop.
Yeah, shout out Virgil.
He's made. I imagine he has sold over 100 pins for very reasonable prices. Probably well over 100, I bet right now. I got a mailbag from him whenever I got back to my house, and then some Groove to Survive digs, fucking socks and shirt. Shout out Jake.
Send him a birthday present.
Fuck yeah.
Wait, weren't we supposed to get a Domefest announcement by now? Wasn't that coming up?
Yeah,
I know Greg has said it on stage, same place, same time, something along those lines. But then there was supposed to be another announcement. I don't remember even seeing it, though.
I think it's coming up this week.
Maybe it's this week.
The announcement for the announcement.
Yes, the pre-announcement of the announcement.
Yes. They're Join our
Okay.
mailing list.
Which
Yeah, I'm gonna find out through
I'm
my
excited
email.
for because last year and years past they've waited so long for various reasons. I understand, but at least this year they're getting it out there pretty early, which is helpful. Although it will probably clash with Beanstalk, which I know for a lot of people is a tough a tough decision to make. So you know,
Yeah, that
Is
sucks.
do as
Beanstalk
you
for
will.
sure? Are they?
Yes,
Are they for sure?
I'm.
And that's their last shows then,
Mhm.
correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
They got Denver with Pigeons and then Beanstalk, and then but they said something along the lines of, like I assume I'm. They said Beanstalk will still stay alive, so I think there will be Magic Beans at Beanstalk for some years down the line. But Beans are done. That's some news that's happened since your guys' last episode. That shit sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does.
Support your bands. I love the Magic Beans. They're one of my favorite bands.
yeah.
That
I
shit
mean, I haven't
sucks.
seen them nearly enough, but the night I saw them do the Super Beans for a Fish After Party at Cervantes in Denver was one of the coolest shows I've ever been to in my life. It was the most fun. I mean, they had a whole bunch of people on that stage. Jeremy was sitting in the whole show, and it was. I mean, I still listen to it all the time.
The Super
Yeah,
Beans.
it was a hell of a show. Um,
Yeah,
And
man.
I'm bummed too
Yeah,
because I was looking at their tour dates and I was trying to figure out like how if I could make to one of their final shows, and it was just not. They're doing a lot of stuff in Colorado, which is just not close to Richmond, unfortunately. So, I don't know. It's a bummer.
yeah, man. Yeah, like I'm gonna go to Denver. Definitely, like I'm locked into Denver. Beans is like what's really getting me there though. That's their last two shows I'm gonna see them at. I'm
Locked
kind of
in.
bummed it'll be one set locked in. Yeah, we're locked in.
Yeah,
Um,
I was trying to
Here,
figure out how
here's
to
some.
send it to Denver for New Year's, but just couldn't make it work.
Can't make it work either. It's too far.
Flights are just too expensive. It came down to flights, and I'm like, shit, 2 round trips for
yeah,
that.
flights are fucked. I'm
Ah.
driving.
Yeah, well, see, it's a little far, but yeah, but it makes more sense. I mean, spend
20-hour
thirteen
drive.
hundred $1,300 or drive 20 hours, like, you know.
20 hours way better than $1,300. I'm pretty much making money going on this trip.
There you go. And that's the right way to look at it, Jack. I love it.
Here's some Pigeons news. It's Garrett Waveman Wilson's birthday today.
Yeah, bud.
Yo,
Happy
happy birthday, Wave
birthday.
Man.
I love you,
Uh,
brother.
here's some news I got too for you. After parties for Pigeons playing ping pong and Big Something in Richmond is going to be Natalie Brooke.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hell
Uh-huh.
yeah.
She
I will
asked
be
me
at
to mention those on the recording today. So we are also going to have Natalie Brooke on the Flockast coming up in the next couple of weeks. We were supposed to have her
bow,
on,
bow,
but
bow, bow.
Let's go. Let's go.
she got super busy on her tour, releasing new music and stuff.
Yeah,
That
I
rules.
gotta say, her at Ramble. I mean, I think the only person that played more notes at Ramble than Jeremy might have been Natalie. Like there was she was on everything. I mean, the Infinity Tribe set was great. All of her sit-ins. Her late night with Disco was maybe my favorite set of the weekend. That shit went so hard. It was crazy. I mean, I heard him going into a 2001 from like a mile away. I look at Shannon. I'm like, I think they're going to play 2001. I think they're doing it, and then they just like, but I mean, it was just everyone was dancing, shaking their butts. It was so much fun. So much
That is
fun.
the same exact thing that happened to me. I was kind of outside of the barn, like probably a few 100 feet away, and I heard 2001, and I rushed the barn when I heard that.
Yep. Yep. That whole set was super hot. Uh yeah. So I'm excited. We're gonna see her. We're probably gonna do both late night sets. Jack, you're gonna be doing on Saturdays. You don't have a choice.
Yeah,
But yeah, we're gonna go. It's at the Ember, I think. Is it the Ember Music Hall? Am I saying that correct?
I'm not sure.
I want to make sure I'm
Just
not.
know that she's going to be doing the after parties, baby.
I like when pigeons have after parties.
Yep.
Yeah, that was fun.
Big fan of that.
How was the one in Covington?
It was good, dude. It was like Cody described it as like a Creed Grateful Dead mix. It was great.
Yeah, I heard the guys singing. We didn't really stay.
It was
I
good. There was some big late night energy. Eyes were wide. It was good. It was
well,
good shit.
the the crazy thing is me and Tiffany and I came to Pigeons from a wedding. We got there
Yeah.
right as Disco was ending, and then after the show, we stuck around for a little bit, talked to everyone, and then we were like, "Let's go see if we can find the wedding party from the wedding." And we walked down the street, and they're literally at the Hotel Covington, which is like on the same block as Madison Theater and everything like that. So we went and found them and left my socks that I bought from Ada with them. So, but yeah, just a whole bunch of college buddies, all drunk as fuck after the show, and was hanging out with them. They're like,
Bro down.
"Oh, you came back after Pigeons?" Making me all shit. But no, I'm a big Pigeons fan. But yeah, that was cool.
Hell yeah. Yeah, wedding and a pigeon show the same day is good work.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was,
The,
I know I've told the story before on here, but when I was at my brother's, the dinner reception dinner, the dinner that goes on the night before the wedding, I like looked at him like when they're serving dinner, and I'm like, "Hey, I get out of here. Pigeons are playing in LA, like 45 minutes away." And he's like, "Get out of here, just go." I like run to my car, and I'm just like burning out in the parking lot, just hauling ass up to the Troubadour.
Got the green light.
Yeah, I'm like, "Oh, come on, it's a dinner before. Who cares? You don't want me here anyway. I'm going to cost you less money by not ordering any food here. So let me just leave. I'm doing you a favor now."
And I'll be at the wedding too.
Yeah, I made it to the, he's like, "Just make it to the wedding." And I did. I just made it to the wedding. I was
Just
feeling
made it.
fresh. Yep. But yeah, Natalie Brooke will be at the Ember Music Hall, which is actually a really cool venue. They do a lot of EDM and stuff in there. I actually went to one night. I thought it was going to be a band, but it was not. It was a DJ. But cool venue, cool setup. So definitely, if you're going to be in town for those shows, go see Natalie at the Ember. It was cool. We got to see her right after Dome Fest. She played at a place called the Camel here in Richmond, which is kind of like a little divey, really cool little venue. Maybe 200 people or so. We also discovered a band, another local band that opened for her called Lucid Evolution. And they have their lead singer plays a theremin as well as the keyboard. I was like, we're in love, dude. They're awesome little band. Virginia hometown band. I was trying to make the case to bring them to Ramble next year. I'm like, yeah, get these guys. They could play a daytime set. You can get them in there.
yeah, I'm looking
I
at
love
a car
finding new bounds.
to Richmond right now, and it says 7.5 hours. So not even
It's 7 at best, man. You got this. It's
I know. I really want it because there's. This is a funny reason why I want to go is because on the way there and back there is this really really good breakfast spot in like right on the West Virginia border, like in the George Washington and Jefferson National Forest. I forget what city it is, but I think it's near Lowmore. Yeah, that's where it is, Lowmore.
Lomar.
Yeah, but they sell tie-dyes in this place too. It's actually
Oh,
really
cool.
cool. Yeah, and that's what's making me want to go more than anything is their dope-ass breakfasts that they have.
Are
But
either
yeah,
of you
Rip
guys
it.
making it to the capital?
Fuck yeah.
that's in 2 nights, right? That's 2 nights.
Yep. Yep.
And that's December 13th and the 14th, I want to say.
That might have been a record-breaking fastest send I've ever made for the Pigeons. From the time I saw the announcement, like it was like 1 minute ago, I knew the hotel I wanted to get, the courtyard they have right there in Rye books quick. So I booked the hotel and then got the tickets within 90 seconds. I was like, done, sent. All right,
Yeah.
what else do I got going on today?
That's where I stay every time. I love that hotel, but this time it's like $300 a night. I don't know
Yep.
if I was too late on the jump there, but I'll figure something out.
I got it on Marriott points, but
Oh, that's the points.
the
Tell me
points,
a little bit more
baby.
about the points.
Let me tell you about Marriott Rewards points. Sit down. Let me.
Hey, so that is the
Uh,
19th and the 20th, and that is a Saturday, Friday, and Saturday. Are you doing both nights, Jack?
Yeah, there's a ping pong tournament on the Saturday. I'm planning on winning it
oh,
and
Winning
I
the
beating
hope.
who.
payment, right?
Are you good? Are you good?
Oh,
Like, how good are you? You're a
I'm
dog.
good.
Okay.
I need to practice a little bit beforehand, but I'm planning on winning it. I don't know if it's doubles or what. Doubles, singles.
I'm. I don't want to upset you in your plan here, but I'm planning on winning it too.
All right.
So
Are you good?
I'm pretty good. I mean, I used to play in Miami. I play it every day with one of my neighbors at our ping pong table. And he was really good. So we were. Although I'm a little rusty. I want to try to figure out how to practice this week. Because I'm already
I'm not
texting Lee
great at
talking shit.
spinning.
So he already showed me his paddle he's bringing, and I'm like, I'm bringing my own paddle too.
I guess I better bring a paddle. Maybe I'm in him over
Yeah.
my head. Yeah, that'll be
Yeah, but I
fun.
am excited for that because even if I don't win, I think it'll be fun because that's a fun thing. I think I think it's Ben and Gator are playing in it both. As far as that's what I saw. Just to have some fun. I mean, even if I go and kick almost everybody's ass and just end up not winning, I'll settle for that. But I'll probably win it all. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Sorry, Jack.
We're gonna find out about that Saturday the
I know
20th.
you're gonna have the next Flockast and be crying and be like, "Oh, Jack beat me so hard." Just soul shattered. I'm just completely wrecked. Shell of
We
a
will be
man.
finding out.
All
All
right,
right.
Jake, you got some tour dates for us? What's coming up?
That's right. Well, we were just talking about the National. We were just talking about Port Chester, but they got this little date right in between. After the Goosemas show, Goosemas after party, got Pigeons throwing down. That show looks like it's going to sell out if it hasn't already. I know that the GA floor is sold out. So that's in Providence, Rhode Island on the 13th, the weekend before Port Chester. And didn't they say that they were doing like Hanukkah themed or whatever for the Capitol Theater? Didn't Greg say something about that?
I don't recall.
Okay, totally whiffed on that one. But then
It
after
could be.
Port,
I know Greg did
That does ring a bell.
I saw Greg's post about something to do with the holiday. I just forget.
yeah,
Saw a very great Sandler-esque Hanukkah song from him. He named
There you
about
go.
60 members in the jam band scene.
yeah, that's what I was
Yes.
thinking. But after Port Chester, they got the 2 night run in Denver, Colorado at the Ogden Theater with the Magic Beans, which we just talked about. The 30th and 31st for New Year's. And then they are off currently until a 2 night run in Baltimore at the Baltimore Soundstage with
Can't
house
wait for
band
those.
Uncle Kunkel's One Grand Band. Those should be good. I am looking at potentially going to at least one of those shows.
Do it.
Yeah, I have to look at my PTO for the next year. I already have Dome Fest weekend off, and then the Midwest run that we're about to look at here scheduled off. But then after the Baltimore shows, we've got a return to Mr. Small's Theater for a 2 night run in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Jack's hometown that he is unfortunately not going to be going to because he's going on a skiing trip, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I just don't really like to see pigeons in my hometown.
Apparently not, buddy.
I just try to avoid it.
Yeah. But we got
Nah,
Karina Reichman and Big Blitz. The first time Big Blitz is joining Pigeons on tour outside of Dome Fest. So they're going to be with Pigeons on the 7th of February. So expect a horny night there at Mr. Small's Theater. And then they're off for a little bit until they go to Burlington, Vermont at Higher Ground on the 26th, Portland, Maine at the State Theater on the 27th, Empire Live in Albany, New York, February 28th. And we have a couple different openers on these nights. First night got Night Zero, second night Karina Reichman, and then the last night in Albany. You got Drunken Doja Monkey. I think I've heard
Nice.
of them before, so that should be
It's a great
fun.
name.
That should be fun.
Yeah. And then March 4th, Pigeons goes down south to warm up and fly down south. They're in Savannah, Georgia with a Java. I think that's how you say it, or a Java. March 5th in Jacksonville, Florida. I know that Brett is familiar with these guys. I think they're friends with them, so they probably linked up with
That
Pigeons.
Jacksonville show is about to be an all-time heater. I'm gonna try and get there. They got rained out last time, or fire marshaled out last time,
Ooh, yeah.
Oh,
just
that's
before the
right.
end of the first set. They are going to go so hard at that show.
Ooh, it's a Thursday. Okay. Well, the
But
6th on the Friday,
back to
they return to
Stuffies.
Stuffies. Stuffies.
Stuffies.
Stuffies. That place was packed tight
Was
Yeah.
it
because it
outside
had
last time too?
no. It was like it's like there's an indoor area, and then there's doors, and they had like tents that went further back. So you're kind of like looking through the doorway. So you were either in or you're. It was weird, but we were wiggling our way through, and we found some spots. But it was definitely packed pretty tight.
Yeah, we were at one point we were dancing in the tent at the very back, but it was right in front of a speaker though, so we had the sound, but I couldn't see in any of the stage.
I just remember right when we worked our way inside of the door, we got right inside the door. We got a little huddled to the spot just to the right of it, and all of a sudden you kick off your Birkenstocks. You're like, "Hold my shoes, I'll be right back," and then you just take off. And I was like, "Ready to go." He doesn't have his shoes. That was
Oh
funny.
baby, loosey
Well,
goosey down in Florida.
Oh
after
yeah,
old Stuffies, they go back to Janice Live, which is cool. That'd be a cool one to go to.
Janice Live's a cool spot. I've seen him there a couple of times, and they got Lotus with them too. So those will be 3 great nights.
Oh yeah, forgot that. Co-headline.
Yeah, it's a co-headline.
All right, all right. And then they wrap up that Florida date with in Fort Lauderdale on the 8th. And then on the 10th, they go through Alabama. On the 11th, this is where I'm going to be picking up and starting in Nashville and then ending in Columbus, my hometown. So,
At the Bluestone.
yeah, the Basement East, cool little smaller spot. We're going to try to see if we can do a pop-up lot scene at all of these shows, either at a brewery or in the literal parking lot at these places. Looking like at the Bluestone and the Vogue, we're going to do in the parking lot, and then St. Andrews and Nashville, we have got some breweries that we are lined up. But yeah, we got the Basement East, the 11th in Nashville, the Vogue, the 12th in Indianapolis, Detroit, Michigan at St. Andrews Hall on the 13th, and then wrapping it up at the Coup Stone, the Blue Stone, March 14th.
The Coup Stone.
The March 14th, Columbus. Yeah, dude, I'm pumped for that. That's going to be crazy. And you got Karina Reichman on all of these shows. A little
Nice.
Rust Belt 2026 run. Excited for that. I'm actually going to make my own t-shirts for this show, for these runs.
Sweet.
Do it.
I got it. Yeah, I got a design I sent to Jack. I think I showed it.
Smoking hot.
It's not bad. I got to make some screens. Screen print them up. But yeah, then
Nice.
they also have Viva El Gonzo that they've also been promoting a little bit. 11/11 has. So something to look forward in May for the people that like to travel.
I mean, it's nice to see Pigeons do Goose a favor and carry their festival for them.
Yeah.
So they're so generous. I think that's super sweet of them.
Whatever, no comment, no comment. What else, guys? Anything else we want to talk about? Any shows for you guys coming up soon other than Pigeons?
Let's talk. So these are songs on Pigeon albums that have not been played yet. We got This list was provided me by Drew Beaven like 2 months ago. We got Overrun, Snake Eyes, White Knight, On the Rise, Totally, and Overtired. What was also on this list when he sent it to me was Havana and Lowdown.
I'll take all of those in Richmond, please and thank you.
Do you know anything about Overrun? The last time Overrun was played, because
It's been a minute, I feel like.
I'll type it into Nugs real quick. Yeah, that's a good Thanksgiving song. We got
Overrun.
1/19/2024 in Richmond, Virginia. I was there.
Oh, well, I think we might have a winner here, boys and girls.
I'm glad I just asked about Overrun.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, they played Bloodshot Rose that show too, which they have not played too much. I think they've played it one time this year, maybe.
I don't even know. Last time I remember it was at the Outpost.
Yeah, they played it one time in Boise in March of this year. Then before that was Hartford. And before that was the Outpost. And before that it was Richmond. So that song's been played like 8 times since its debut in November of 2023. So not that much. I really love that song, though.
It's a good song, yeah. I like it, too.
I'm a big fan of that song.
All right. Anything else on that list, Jack, you got?
Oh, Overtired. I've seen that one time in all of my shows. You guys seen that?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Where have you
Yeah,
seen it?
or Podfest.
Hold on. I was gonna say. I know.
You're
I've
a
seen it at
Podfest,
least
Jake.
once. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the only one I've seen it. But the only live Overtireds on Nugs are from Legend Valley, then Portland, Maine, and then Hartford in December 2024. So that really never gets played. But yeah, I'd be stoked to hear that. Would definitely be stoked to hear that. Then Totally, I know that was played in Harrisburg last time around. They also played Totally in Hartford on that same run last year. Before that, it was Harrisburg. And before that was Pittsburgh New Year's, the time before last. White Knight, I know they played that in Covington last year in a sandwich. So they played it in Albany on 11/8/2024 is the most recent time played. Looks like they sandwiched it with Imperial March. That's the first way I consumed White Knight. Yeah, whenever I saw it was like my 7th or 8th Pigeon show. I still didn't even know all the studio songs. I was just chasing them. Chasing. On the Rise hasn't been played since the 8x10.
Wow, since the 8x10. That's a minute ago.
8x10. Yeah, that was a good version too. Or that was a second set opener. Yeah.
That was 2022.
2022, yeah.
Wow, that was that long ago already. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Sometimes you say things that just make me feel so old so fast. I can't believe it.
I read an article, I think. Brooklyn Bowl Philly. That's one of my favorite pigeon moments ever. That was amazing. I remember looking at you, Jake, on the side rail wherever you were at, and just hands in the air, just like, yeah, that was the best. Good shit there.
Everyone was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that was amazing. Then,
yeah, we're way overdue for the Snake Eyes. Hold on, go back to that for a second.
Snake Eyes.
Oh, I want to see a late second set Snake Eyes this weekend, please and thank you.
Sounds appropriate. Last time played was in the middle of the Pigeons Frasco Dogs tour at the Poorhouse when they did a show or two without them.
Yeah, I'm going to say the last time I saw that was at the 930 Club in 2023.
Yep, was that the first show of the year? Yep, first show of the year with the Chicago Bulls theme opener.
One of my favorites of all time has definitely got to be the Brooklyn Bowl in 22. That was so much fun.
22. Oh, that was with
Philly Brooklyn Bowl.
That was with the Star Kitchen guy on keys.
Yeah, I remember there was a bunch of us in the back corner just going crazy during that. It was so much fun. Oh, that's what they did. The What Is Love? Swantham.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Skinner
So that was the
opener,
night.
walk outside, my
Yeah.
own way, Kiwi, time to ride, undivided, Schwa, what is love? Get out of here. High as five closer. Go back and
Fire.
listen to January 15th, 2022, Philadelphia Brooklyn Bowl show. Yeah.
Sounds good. And then that was the night after
Totally.
that on the rise. And totally. Damn.
Boulder was conceived that evening.
Oh, gotta roll dice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, what is love, man?
I went out for that entire weekend. If you're not aware of this, I got a hotel on Independence Square, right across from Independence Hall. So if you walked out, it's like on right there where Ben Franklin, George Washington, Thomas Jefferson all walked. I was an American history major, so this meant a lot to me. All right, so then also splurged on the lanes in the VIP section that evening. So we had like bowling with dogs in the pile before the show, which was like crazy and like just like yeah. So those shows with the music and the total experience
And the conception.
Boom.
in there.
Hell yeah.
Nailed it.
Hell yeah. Yeah, the first shows of the year are always rippers. Try to make sure I'm at those ones.
No.
Yeah, that's why I'm not going to miss those Baltimore shows. Soundstage. I have the coolest thing that ever happened to me was at a Biscuit show at Soundstage where it was sold out. I didn't have a ticket, and I was the only guy out front with my hand up. Through all the way out front, everyone clears into the show. There's no one left outside. I'm not giving up. And then out of nowhere, this girl walks out front. She has a phone in her hand, and it's the bartender I met at a different bar the night before that I was telling her I was coming to this show. We were just making friendly chat. And she says, "Hey, don't steal my friend's phone. There's a ticket here. Follow me in." And brought me into the show. I scanned a ticket. I paid the guy, and I got in. I was like, what a miracle.
Miracles do happen.
Yeah. And then the Soundstage, when the Pigeons played there as the backup show, was an absolute ripper. So I'm excited to go back there. It's a cool spot, and I got a hotel right up the road. So Power Plant Live, all that area right there is cool as hell in Baltimore. So that's just going to be a really fun weekend. I'm excited for that.
Hell yeah. Yeah, so I was reading an article, I think it was Jeremy or Greg and Ben, I think. I don't know, it was an article recapping some of the Texas shows recently. And Greg did say in it that they're going to make sure to play at the 8x10 again.
Cool.
So I don't know if that can happen this time around. But if they were to add a first or third night on, or night zero on, that'd be sweet.
I miss how they used to do that, where they'd play the first night at a smaller venue, and then they did like the Foundry and the Fillmore. You kind of get that intimate show, then you got like kind of the bigger show. Yeah, if they were to add sneak an 8x10 show in there, just like the night zero.
I'll buy tickets so fast.
I would, yeah.
Yeah, they did that with the Atlanta show at the 9:30 Club. The other year, like that was the end of the year before last, 2023. Nah, maybe it was the end of last year. End of last year, yep. Yeah, I'm all about the intimate shows.
Hell yeah.
All right, guys, I think that's it.
Well, yeah. Awesome. Well, this has been a good one back. We got the dust off. We're ready to go. Natalie later this week. I'm excited. Back.
Sweet. Good stuff, y'all.
Thanks, boys.